Hi, this is Sweet June. How's everybody doing today? How's everybody doing today? I'm getting ready to go out and pay a bill. And while I'm going out paying this bill, on the ride out, I want to talk about the young man that got killed, the mother that lost the 6-year-old baby due to carjacking. She went to the store. Apparently, she went to the store late at night. Baby was in the car sleeping. Somebody stole the car, and they found the baby dead. They shot the baby, killed the baby, found the baby dead. Now, everybody wants to blame the mother for this horrific, terrible, horrible tragedy that happened to this baby. People keep saying, well, she shouldn't have. Why did she take the baby out that time of night? Or why did she leave the baby in the car? While it's true that she shouldn't have left the baby in the car while she was shopping in the store that late at night, I agree there. But people don't know why she was at the store. Some people say she was getting medicine for another child because she did have other children. Well, my point is, let me get to my point because the video is probably going to cut off, so I'm going to get to my point. The point that I'm getting to, I keep saying, oh, it's her fault, she shouldn't have left the baby, and I was kind of marinating on that. And I'm a mother, a single mother, myself. I have 2 sons. I know there was times that, I didn't leave my kids, and I don't think I've ever left them in the car by themselves. I might have. I don't know. I might have. But I know, I'm going to admit, I left my kids in the car by themselves, or I left my, I don't remember leaving them in the car by themselves. I might have. But I left them at the house by themselves. My kids are 10 years apart, so my oldest, I had him looking after my youngest son because I had to go to work or whatever. So anything could have happened. The house could have caught on fire or anything could have happened, but just by the grace of God, it did not happen. It was just by the grace of God. I prayed over my kids, prayed, and everything's going to be all right. And then when the times that I did leave them, I had 9 times out of 10 I was at work because I don't party. I haven't went to clubs and stuff like that for quite a few years. So I haven't done that stuff for years because I've been a Christian. So when I did do it, I was going to work. So I prayed over my kids. My point that I'm getting at is, as a mother, and I know a lot of mothers can relate to this, there probably were times when a lot of mothers have left their kids maybe in the car, or they might have left them at home for a minute to go to the store. I know I've done it. Honey, I'm not going to lie. I know I've done it. And just by the grace of God, nothing horrible happened. Okay? It was just by God's grace that nothing horrible happened. In this case, unfortunately, something terrible happened. My point is that this mother made a mistake. She made a mistake. She went in the store. She left the child in the car. But I bet you there's a whole lot of mothers that have done that. It's just nothing horrific happened behind it. This mother already suffered a terrible loss. This mother has already lost her child to a terrible tragedy. When she get on the internet and read what people are saying, that it's her fault and all this kind of stuff, how do you think that she will feel about that? I was marinating on that. How do you honestly think that she would feel about that? She's already suffering the loss of her 6-year-old baby. And I don't know how she is, my first thought was, how do you process that? She's already suffering the loss of this child. And to add insult to injury, people are passing judgment on this woman. And I know there was many times I left my kids at home and I left them in the house by themselves. Because like I said, my sons are 10 years apart. I had the oldest son looking after the youngest. But, however, nevertheless, they were still left at the house. Anything could have happened. The house could have caught on fire. Anything could have happened. But it was just by the grace of God, nothing bad happened. But what if something bad had to happen? And I thought, to myself, would I be facing that kind of judgment? If something horrible had happened, would people would have been judging me like that? I just don't think it's a loving thing to do. I don't think it's a loving thing to do to pass judgment on this mother. She made a terrible mistake. She's already suffering because she lost her baby. I just don't think it's right for people to pass judgment on this woman. I just don't think it's right. She's already suffering a terrible tragedy with her child. She made a mistake. How many mothers out there have made the same mistake? Have done the same thing? Left your kids at the house by themselves. Left your kids in the car while you run in the gas station right quick. I bet you there's millions of mothers that have done the same thing. I probably left my kids in the car at one time or another. I don't remember doing it, but I probably have. I know I left them at the house plenty of times because I had to go to work and I didn't have the babysitting arrangements at the time. If something horrible had to happen, I have to think, would I be suffering that kind of judgment like this woman? It's not a loving thing to do. The woman is already suffering enough. My heart just goes out to her, and I pray that Jehovah God is with her. I was just marinating on that. It's not right for people to pass judgment on her. Okay, well, I'm gonna wrap this thing up. This video's gonna cut off in a minute. On my way to pay my bill. But I just wanted to, this is something I was marinating on. This woman shouldn't have to be under this kind of scrutiny. She's already suffered a horrible loss, a terrible loss, tragedy of her baby getting killed by these guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section. This is Sweet Jim.